Is AI the new mumble rap? Of course it is. All right, so what's happening right now is I can tell when the words come from their mouth. I teach English. I grade college papers. I've done regular like high school, and I can always tell when it's they're actually like putting some effort into the words, versus when it sounds like a corporate diary of just non-speak. It's just NPC, NPC, NPC. Here's what's going to happen. People are going to get more reliant on AI, and then eventually there's going to become a part where there's going to be dumb people in our society on another level that like we've never seen, like a different kind of dumb, where we're like kind of downgrading our evolution mentally. And then you're going to see the ones who are using AI more as like a research tool, but they're still using their own brain to formulate thoughts. Those are the people that are going to take over. They're going to like literally take over. So hopefully they're the good people in charge and helping the ones who get lazy. Because my point about this is, if you cuss a lot, it's a sign you don't have a very good handle on language. You don't know how to express deep, powerful emotions. So you result to, I'm dumb, I cuss. I'm dumb, I cuss. I'm dumb, I cuss. And you go, no, I'm not dumb. I'm dumb. I'm smart. I'm smart. I just cuss because it's like a shortcut. Exactly. And when you hit a shortcut button over and over and over and over and over and over, your critical thinking, your ability to actually think and like come up with an idea and put words where they're supposed to be, you lose how to organize your words. You don't even know how to think. You don't even know how to invent sentences, because when you're talking, you're creating real life. Like you're magically putting together these thoughts, you're pulling from like different cobwebs of your mind, you're cleaning them, dusting them, poof, there's your sentence. And it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of thinking to get it right. And so most of the time, your first draft is going to sound kind of drunk, kind of like goofy. But if you get better and better and better at thinking, critical thinking, you're going to find out it's a lot easier. So like, why I think this is important is I think you're going to have, the future is going to be separated by people who use AI more as a research tool, and then people who use AI to replace their brain. And the people that use it as a research tool, their brains are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, because AI can just do a lot of research, a lot of heavy lifting, and then their brain can do critical thinking with it. And then you're going to have the people who weren't even that big to begin with, like their brain was like already here, and they're just going to shrink so small, it's like there's going to be a shriver left, just like a teeny bit little like shrivel right there. And what's going to happen is they're going to fall so far behind the people over here that are like still using their critical thinking and still like expanding this, that they're just going to get left behind. They're going to be completely just blown off, like society. Like they're just going to be like the people who are like the migrant workers who have no rights, who are just like suffering all the time. They're getting arrested. Like they don't have like the intellectual common sense to like build and like problem solve and get out of situations before they even start, because they can't predict what's going on. They're just so spoon-fed AI. And my point with you is, if you're going to like succeed in the future and you want your kids not to be dumb little hobbits, but like actually smart hobbits that can like work with the wizards and like craft spells with their words and like get magic done and like boom, just like conquer the world, you better not get lazy. Because if you are not putting thought into your AI work, you're going to become an idiot. And there's so many NPCs, I can tell like when someone's using AI when they write, it sounds so dumb. It just sounds generic. Like it sounds smart dumb. Like it's like there's an old comic from a long time ago, and it was like talking about like working with engineers. I think it was Dilbert, and it was like a normal person was like, "Hey, can you hand me that plastic fork?" But like if you ask an engineer, they'd be like, "Please hand over the commode of the starch utensil," or something, something goofy like that. Like that's what AI sounds like. You just sound like a styrofoam brick. Like you have bricks for brains of styrofoam. And the people who know how to like actually form their sentences and use AI to like make their sentences like machine guns, like just like just get inside someone's head. Those are the ones that like rule the world, and everybody else is going to be under that. There's going to be just minions and minions and minions of people just like spoon fed like AI. And here's my point: where does it end? Where does it end? Like where does AI stop in the human existence? Like, is AI going to start kissing you? Like, is it going to start kissing your like girlfriend or boyfriend or like husband or wife? Like, is AI going to start like raising your kids? And then like eventually, when are you just going to turn your brain off and like put it off and just throw it in the trash and be like, it's okay, AI can like live my whole existence for me. That's what's going on. Like you have just so many people excited about like not using this. And it's like, dude, that's the wrong way to use a tool like that. You're just literally gonna go down. You're helping society fail. And we'll probably be one of those societies that like in a million years they'll be like, oh, a long time ago there was society and then they got smart and then something happened and they got really stupid and we don't know what happened. You know, because it's probably already happened in Earth's history, maybe multiple times. But because we don't have like the records, we don't know. You know, like just guessing and speculation. A lot of people think Plato talked about Atlantis. There probably is a lot of truth to that, but it's so old, it's so ancient, we don't know. And who knows? Maybe they invented AI and they all got stupid and then somehow messed it all up. I don't know. My point is, I'm not a doomsdayer. I think you can use AI for a research tool. Don't use it to replace critical thinking. Hurt your brain a little. It should hurt a little when you're forming sentences, when you're writing. Invent, take risks, and don't be so lazy. Give you an example. Like when I type stuff out, if I type a word wrong, the word will pop up and it'll like fix it for me. I literally would delete the word and retype it because I want to remember how to spell it. So that way, if my phone's not working, my internet's not working, I can do it without AI. And I can be the one that just like takes over the world. Like all you minions are just like, oh, my internet's not working. Ah, it's so dumb. I get it. It's like don't be so controlled. Use it as a way to get more powerful. Bring your power up and up and up and up. Like let your power go. Don't let your power go down. And then you're just a useless, weak peon. You have no power. You can't do anything. Because here's something I'm working on. Like sometimes I cuss by accident. And I'm like, okay, this is a stupid way to communicate. Because cussing is like, it's like emotionally feels good. It's like, boom, I threw a grenade. But it doesn't really help move the success of your conversation. So think about it, like if you put your car in neutral, you're like, and you put it in neutral, right? And you just rev the engine, like, it's redlining. You're not moving the car. The car is just stuck. It's stuck in neutral. You're just stuck in neutral. But you're making a lot of noise, like emotion, like mother effer, I hate this effing job, and you did it. You're just a clown, but you're not progressing. Like you're not moving like any effort. Verse, instead of saying mother F you this and that, you just say, hey, I got a real situation with you, and I like you, but this is a problem between us. I want to fix this problem. I want you and me to get past this problem. And then you explain what the problem is. Let's say they're always late. Every time you go somewhere, they're late. Like you're waiting 30 minutes, an hour. It's just getting ridiculous, right? You can stay, instead of saying, mother F you're so disrespectful, you don't effing care about my life, you're a piece of ass, so, you know, you get what I'm saying. Like, you can just act like you're revving the car, neutral, or put it in drive and say, hey, I'm going to give you one more opportunity. If you don't show up on time, I'm not planning with you again. We're done. I'm not planning with you, and you might have to cut that relationship off, but you're setting a boundary. Or if you can't do that, you might have to like say, I have to leave. I'm no longer, and just, you know, you're going to have some consequences that are painful, but that's using your brain to think, not using your brain to become a moron and become stupid. Because what I'm worried about is that movie, what was it, Dystopia or whatever, where like the future, everyone's just stupid, like they get more stupid. I'm pretty sure like we're on that path, but I don't think they're all gonna get stupid. I think there's gonna be people on the left or right. Like I don't mean politically. I mean literally like the ones who are like me, like using their brain still, and they're just gonna become these like mega minds. They're gonna be like super smart, and then you're gonna have all these little peons. Like their brains are so tiny because AI has like done all the brain work for them. They don't know what thinking is anymore. They're just like, I press the button, I put the button, I put the button, and they're just, and it's sad because whatever creativity that was like supposed to be in them, I think every human has a gift to give to Earth. Whatever it was supposed to be, it's like it's so tiny, it's so pathetic, it's so gone. They don't matter. Like the world like wouldn't even change without them. Like it probably would, but it's like so so small. It's like hard to even see if there's any significance. But the people over here who are just like using AI as like a research tool, but they're not letting AI do all the work for them. Maybe it gives them some ideas, it stimulates the conversation, but they still take the brunt of it and like rework it, put it in their own mind, spin it, put some color on it, shade it, give it a little decoration, put the lingerie, you know what I mean? Then they puff it up, you know, like, hey. They give it some energy, some entertainment. Those are gonna be the people who rule the world. So which camp do you wanna be? Little peon brain, just AI did the work for me and I just cuss all the time, I don't think. Or someone who builds a vocabulary, builds in here, not outside in the cloud, the internet, because guess what? Someone can control the cloud and change everything you think if you're not thinking for yourself. Think about it. Love you.